Greetings, guys. It's Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I don't know what the heck is going on with the bear attack starting off early this year, but I've got a bad feeling it's going to be a rough year in North America in the conflict between bears and humans. It's just mind-boggling how many attacks have been happening, and we have a death now, and it has not been confirmed because the authorities are still doing their DNA evidence and they're doing the full investigation in Florida. But it does look like we have the first death by black bear in Florida's history. Now, I want to thank all the people who have clicked on my website and just sent me messages and sent me emails about this. Harold, Paul, Wayne, and Darren, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It's just really strange. Now, the last documented black bear attack was in Collier County in 2018, where one of 3 bears attacked this guy and scratched his face. He's got this big 8-inch scar on his face. But this story was in a rural area. Just happened on May 5th, and unfortunately it looks like an 89-year-old man lost his life. There may have been more than one bear involved. It was pretty kind of confusing to me because USA Today kind of broke the story and then they put out another article, but then people started sending me the article from the Naples News TV crew and locally there, and they had even an interview on the website with the local sheriffs. But so Florida wildlife officials hauled a dead bear from the woods shortly between 9 p.m. on May 5th. Officials said the dead bear would be transported to Gainesville for testing. If confirmed, the Jerome man was killed by the bear. It would be the first death by bear attack in Florida. So they hauled it out. So the death of Robert Markell of Jerome, just south of Big Cypress Wildlife Management Area in Collier County, Florida. So before officials exited the woods with the bear, a cluster of loud pops sounded, and then more pops, and obviously it was gunfire. We don't know what caliber they used. Pretty interesting. 30-45 minutes later, they hauled a bear out. Earlier, they had put bear traps out trying to catch this bear. And they're collecting DNA. Just an incredible story. It's very sad. It's sad it had to end in the loss of human life. So at 7:07 a.m. on May 5th, the Collier County Sheriff's Office received a call regarding a potential bear mauling on State Road 29 between Naples and Everglades City. This is a pretty rural area. Upon arrival at the scene, deputies found one person and a dog had been fatally mauled. So the family dog was also killed by this bear or bears, we don't know. Later in the day, Jorge Rinaldi of the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said they were called to the property by his daughter, reporting seeing a bear killed Markell's dog about 7 a.m. Monday. Markell and his dog were not killed at the same time. Jerome is a small, unincorporated rural area about 30 miles east of Naples and 10 miles north of Everglades City along State Road 29 in southwest Florida. The highway cuts through the Focacciati Strand Preserve State Park to the west and Big Cypress National Preserve to the east. And then they talk about what to do if you see a bear. Stand your ground, fight. That's all good, especially for black bears. There was actually a guy in North Carolina killed the black bear with a burning log that he pulled out of the fire. So make yourself look bigger. Don't make any sudden movements. I do like how the sheriffs talked about they have a sort of a stand your ground law, a Self-Defense Act of 2024, where you can legally kill a bear if you think it's threatening your life in Florida. Now, they have a lot of these laws in different states, but I wish Connecticut would take note of this case because Connecticut is trying to, as we speak, Connecticut is trying to prosecute some guy who killed a bear, and he was from Florida. He should have stayed in Florida. They're trying to prosecute him because he was trying to protect his teeny little kids from a black bear that was within feet of them. So just ridiculous, but very sad story. I don't like how USA Today and the news organizations just, they don't want us to be armed. They don't want an armed populace. I believe they keep pushing this narrative with all these bear attacks over and over, which is bear spray only, which I think bear spray is great. Obviously, I own some. When Chuck goes out in the woods, he carries both bear spray and a firearm. I think that's a good idea. I always tell the story how my uncle got a black bear to leave him alone that was walking towards him on the trail with bear spray. However, with charging bears at close range, we've got several accounts I can cite and talk about where the bear either blew right through the bear spray and it didn't affect them and they attacked and ate the person. That happened in the interior of Alaska a few years ago. And other cases where it was windy and you had Montana hunters and the wind blew the bear spray in the human's face and, you know, incapacitated them for a short time. It's just a bad idea. Now for black bear, you know, a 40 Smith & Wesson, a 45 ACP would work. I think that 10 millimeters all around good bear protection for brown bear and black bear. Brown bear, you know, I'd rather have a 44 Magnum, but these things just, I can shoot this better and get more on target quickly. So I do think 10 millimeter makes a lot of sense. This is my Dan Wesson Razorback. It is a 1911 chambered at 10 millimeter, sorry. And I just like this thing because it's got a 5-inch barrel and I'm getting a lot better velocity than even Glocks we've tested with size barrel, and Chuck attributes it to the superior chamber support in the 1911 platform. So I'm getting really great power when I test this thing, and not as much capacity as some of those double stacks, which I really like too. I like the polymer Glocks and the XTMs and the SIG X10. All of those are great, but this is what you want for bear protection. It's too bad that that old guy didn't have one on him. Maybe he did at the time. We don't even know exactly what happened. Very sad story, but stay armed, protect yourself. I'll keep the videos up, and I hope we don't lose any more lives this year. Thanks, guys. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, getting shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10 millimeter. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time.